Right now, as you watch this, time is moving slower for your feet than it is for your head. That's not a metaphor. It's not a trick of language. It is a measurable, physical fact that has been confirmed thousands of times. Your head is aging faster than your feet. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why, and it's going to bother you a little. Let's start with something that sounds insane. Time is not fixed. It does not tick at one steady rate for everyone, everywhere. The clock on your wall, the clock in your phone, the clock in your chest, none of them are measuring some universal beat that the whole universe agrees on. Because there is no universal beat. Your time is yours. And how fast it flows depends on one thing: how fast you're moving. The faster you move through space, the slower you move through time. Read that again, because your brain is going to want to reject it. When you move faster, time literally slows down for you. Not your perception of time, time itself. The seconds get longer. And this isn't a theory someone dreamed up. We've caught it happening. Here's how we know. Take two atomic clocks, the most precise clocks ever built, accurate to billionths of a second. Synchronize them perfectly. Leave one on the ground. Put the other on a plane and fly it around the world. Then bring them back together and compare. They no longer agree. The clock that flew, the one that was moving faster, has ticked less. It is now behind the clock that stayed home. It literally experienced less time. This experiment has been done, over and over, and it works every single time. The moving clock always comes back younger. Now your brain is protesting, okay, but that's a tiny, meaningless difference on a plane. And you're right, at plane speeds, it's billionths of a second. So let me show you where it stops being meaningless. Look up. There are satellites over your head right now, and your phone is talking to them to figure out where you are. That's GPS. And those satellites are moving fast, thousands of meters every second. Fast enough that time genuinely runs slower for them than it does for you. Here's the part that should stop you: if engineers ignored this, if they pretended time was the same up there as down here, GPS would be wrong. Not slightly wrong. Your maps would drift by kilometers every single day. Your phone would think you're in the wrong city within hours. The only reason GPS works at all is that we build the effects of time dilation into the satellites before we launch them. We literally set their clocks to tick at the wrong speed on the ground, so that once they're up there moving fast, they tick at the right speed. Every time you use a map, you are trusting that time moves differently at different speeds. You bet your life on it in traffic and you don't even know it. But satellites are still slow compared to what's possible. So let's go to the extreme. There are tiny particles called muons. They rain down on you from the upper atmosphere constantly. They're being created miles above your head by cosmic rays. And here's their problem: muons fall apart almost instantly. They exist for about 2 millionths of a second and then they're gone. At that lifespan, they should decay long, long before they ever reach the ground. They should never make it to you. But they do. We detect them at sea level constantly. Floods of them. How? Because they're moving at over 99.9% the speed of light. And at that speed, time slows down for them so dramatically that their tiny 2-microsecond life gets stretched out enough to survive the trip. From their point of view, almost no time passes. From your point of view, they lived far longer than they ever should have. The only reason these particles reach your body is that time itself bent to let them. So now the big one. The one that messes with people. Imagine you have a twin. You stay on Earth. Your twin gets in a ship that can fly near the speed of light, and they leave for a few years and come back. When that ship lands and the door opens, your twin steps out barely older. Still young. And you? You've aged decades. You might be gray. You might be gone. You are not the same age anymore. You were born on the same day, and now one of you is old and one of you is young. Both clocks were right. Both of you lived a normal life at a normal pace. Time just gave you different amounts of it. This is real. This is not science fiction. Travel fast enough, and you travel into the future, a one-way trip, no coming back. The faster you go, the further forward you land. Which brings us back to you, sitting there. Remember how I said your head is aging faster than your feet? Motion is only half of it. Gravity does this too. The stronger the gravity, the slower time runs. And your feet are closer to the earth, deeper in its gravity, than your head is. So your feet run slightly slower. Over a whole lifetime, the difference adds up to a tiny fraction of a second, but it is real, and it has been measured with clocks placed just centimeters apart. Every part of your body is aging at a slightly different rate. Right now. So here's what you're actually sitting with. Time is not the steady, reliable thing you feel it to be. It is bending around you constantly, around your speed, around your height, around the mass of the planet under your chair. There is no master clock. There never was. The universe never promised everyone the same amount of time, and it doesn't give it. You just move too slowly, and live too still, to ever feel it stealing seconds. But it's happening. It's happening right now. And now you'll never quite trust a clock again.